The original material is a reaction-style commentary video about spoiled kids, ranging from tantrums over iPads to children gifted luxury cars. The tone is humorous, judgmental, and occasionally empathetic. Beneath the jokes lies an unspoken emotional thread about gratitude, entitlement, and how love can be lost in material abundance. The rewritten story will extract that emotional essence and turn it into a cinematic emotional narrative about one girl who grows up surrounded by wealth and indulgence, only to realize the emptiness beneath it all. Snow fell softly outside the window, dusting the world in white silence. Inside the glass-walled mansion, laughter echoed against marble floors. "Open the big one, sweetheart," her mother said, her phone already poised to record. 9-year-old Emma tore through the wrapping paper with electric anticipation. A glimmer of silver appeared beneath an iPad, but her smile faded almost instantly. "It's not the Pro," she said flatly, blinking up at her mother. "I asked for the iPad Pro." Her father chuckled awkwardly. "Honey, I don't want it." She shoved the box aside, folding her arms. Silence. The kind that even Christmas lights couldn't fill. Her mother lowered the phone, smile gone. "Emma, that's enough." But Emma had already stormed off, the sound of her boots on the stairs echoing louder than the holiday music still playing in the background. Later, as the guests arrived, Emma sat on the landing, watching children unwrap modest gifts, books, scarves, knitted sweaters. They smiled wider than she ever did. Her cousin Liam approached her. "You're lucky," he said quietly. "My mom couldn't afford to get me anything this year. But I made her a card." He showed her, a crooked heart drawn in pencil. "She cried when I gave it to her." Emma didn't know what to say. The air inside her chest felt heavy, like guilt wearing tinsel. Downstairs, her mother laughed again, but this time, it was forced, brittle. The night moved on. The family played games, toasted cocoa, and sang songs. Emma sat alone in her glittering room filled with unopened boxes. The iPad lay on the floor beside her, still sealed. Outside, the snow kept falling. Inside, something colder settled in. By New Year's, Emma's tantrum had become a story the relatives whispered about. "Kids these days," her aunt muttered, "don't know what they have." Her father tried to fix it the only way he knew, by buying more. A designer phone case. A new smartwatch. A personalized name necklace. Each time, she smiled briefly, then grew bored again. Gratitude had been replaced by expectation. At school, classmates gathered around her shiny new gadgets. "You're so lucky," they'd say. But Emma didn't feel lucky. She just felt hollow. When her teacher announced a gift drive for underprivileged kids, the class buzzed with excitement, except Emma. She didn't understand why they were collecting old toys. "You mean, we're giving them away?" she asked. Her teacher smiled. "Yes, to kids who don't have any." Emma stared at her desk. Her room was full of things she hadn't even touched. That night, her mother suggested, "Maybe you can pick some toys to donate." Emma hesitated. "But they're mine." Her mother sighed. "Maybe it's time to share a little joy, sweetheart." So she picked reluctantly at first. The doll with tangled hair. The teddy missing a button. As the pile grew, she paused. Her favorite music box, cracked, slightly off-key, sat on the shelf. It had been a gift from her late grandmother. She left it there. But she couldn't sleep that night. The music box's silence gnawed at her. At dawn, she tiptoed back, picked it up, and whispered to it. "I'll bring you two." She placed it gently atop the donation pile. For the first time in weeks, her chest felt lighter. The next afternoon, Emma joined her teacher at the donation center, a cold gymnasium filled with laughter, wrapping paper, and bright-eyed kids. She handed out the gifts, one by one. Then she saw a small girl, maybe 6, clutching the cracked music box. The child wound it slowly, and the faint melody of Silent Night filled the air. The little girl's face lit up like the Christmas lights behind her. She hugged the box close, eyes shining. Emma's throat tightened. Her teacher leaned down. "You okay, sweetheart?" Emma nodded, but tears blurred her vision. That was the moment, the first time she saw joy without price tags. When she got home, her mother noticed something in her daughter's face, softer, quieter. "Did you have fun?" Emma smiled faintly. "Yeah, I gave away my favorite toy." Her mother's eyes widened. "The music box?" Yeah, Emma whispered. Someone else needed it more. Her mother pulled her close, no cameras, no posing. Just warmth. That night, Emma didn't scroll her tablet or play her games. She sat by the window, listening to the wind, imagining the little girl asleep beside the music box. Somewhere far away, the melody played softly, and for the first time, Emma felt full. Weeks passed. Emma's change didn't go unnoticed. She started helping her father cook dinner, folding laundry with her mom. Little things. The kind that never made it into social media posts. Then came her 10th birthday. Her parents asked, "What do you want this year?" Emma smiled. "A birthday party where we give gifts instead of get them." Her parents exchanged a surprised glance, then nodded. They invited friends, family, and classmates, with one rule: every guest had to bring a gift for a child in need. The house filled again, laughter, ribbons, boxes stacked high. But this time, Emma wasn't the center of it. The children's laughter outside was. As the night went on, her father whispered, "You've grown up, haven't you?" Emma smiled. Maybe just a little. But inside, she still missed the music box. She didn't expect to see it again, until the doorbell rang. A volunteer from the donation center stood there, holding a small box wrapped in brown paper. For Emma, it said. She opened it. Inside was her old music box, repaired, the melody now clear and strong. Attached was a note: "I wanted you to have it back. Thank you for sharing your joy." Lila. Emma wound the box slowly. The melody filled the house, pure and full. Her parents stopped talking. The sound wrapped around them like light. Tears shimmered in Emma's eyes, but not from sadness. From understanding. All her life, she'd been given things that made noise, gadgets that beeped, toys that sang, but this simple tune spoke louder than all of them. Her mother whispered, "That's the most beautiful sound I've ever heard." Emma looked up. It's the sound of kindness. She walked to the window, looking out at the snow-covered street. Somewhere, another child was smiling, and somehow, that made her own heart warmer. For the first time, Emma realized the truth. Gratitude wasn't something you said. It was something you lived. Years later, Emma stood before a classroom, now a young teacher herself. On the board behind her, in looping handwriting, were the words, "This Christmas, give something that can't be wrapped." The children buzzed with ideas: hugs, time, help, laughter. One girl raised her hand shyly. "Miss Emma, what did you give when you were our age?" Emma smiled. "A music box." She opened her desk drawer, pulling out the same one, still working, still beautiful. The children gathered as the melody played, eyes wide. "Who gave it back?" another asked. Emma smiled faintly. "Someone who understood what I learned, that love isn't about keeping things. It's about letting them go." Outside, snow began to fall again, quiet, soft, endless. The same song that once taught a little girl to be grateful now filled a room full of new hearts ready to learn. And this time, every single one of them said thank you.